Yo, chat. I think. What is this one about? Kai Cenat just ruined his career. I think this one. I don't know what this has to do with. Let's watch this. Unemployed.
Massive day for the unemployed.
Oh.
Kai Cenat is in hot water and he can't even swim.
What if I could
Kai
swim?
Cenat speaks on people that say he makes content for kids. The content that I make is for me and other grown If your kids tune in, you gotta call their parents. That ain't me.
I mean, kinda. Yeah, he's not wrong. Here's the thing. It is on the parents to monitor their kids when it comes to like content and stuff like that. However, if you were to tell me that like how do I say this? There's no way anyone above the age of like 20 watches Kai, right? He's just not that guy. But that's okay, right? It's not like there's anything wrong with him making content for like younger people, right? All he does is like run around and scream and is super energetic anyways. There's nothing wrong with that.
Grown adults coming home from work and they're like, let me boot up that Kai. Streamers really think.
I've never seen a Kai Cenat stream. It was never recommended to me, and Kai clips are like, I think I can only count on my hand. I could probably count on one hand with missing fingers how many times a Kai Cenat clip was recommended to me. Because it is not a lot.
27-year-olds get off work and be typing W-mans and
W-mans.
I don't know who thinks and believes that I make content for kids, but you're dumb as shit.
Because, like, you see how your chat acts? Like, what?
If you think I'm making the content that I make is...
That guy says he's 33. You're 33 watching Kai? Are you serious? Brother, get into a hag stream. Bro, go watch Tenma Miami.
For me and other grown-ass bro.
Newsflash, most grown-ass people don't watch live streams.
If kids...
Yeah, that's true. I don't watch as many live streams as I used to. I watched Sheena today, but that's because I was watching for Sheena. Sheena was playing Nikkei, and she was getting to the depressing part, and I wanted to see her reaction to it. And then I realized it took her like an hour to get to it because she was just talking the whole time. But yeah, I mean, live streams, I'll watch them. Yeah, I still watch live streams. Mostly on YouTube. But yeah, I don't watch Twitch anymore.
Tune in. You gotta call their parents, gang. That ain't me. That's what I be talking. You can't blame me. If kids is tuning in, also, if you do your research, you dumb bitch, type in Kai Cenat on Twitch. Click on my stream and see if it warns you to be 18 plus to continue further watching.
What is this? Your first time on the internet? Hello? Are you serious? There's never been a time in human I'm pretty confident of this. I don't know many times like there's probably never been a time where this warning coming up for anybody, and as long as the internet has been out, there's no way this has actually warned people away. Especially not on Twitch. Right? What are they gonna do? Like they don't do anything other than, hey, you should whoa, hey, oh, there, wait a minute. You can't watch this. They do like the bare minimum, right? They're not gonna stop you, and if you need like a certain age for your account, they're just gonna make one and lie. That's what I was gonna say. Maybe he should show his analytics just in case, but. What would that do?
Dude, it's not an ID verification. It's a start watching button that they can click, and I'm pretty sure that dissuaded nobody ever in the history of humanity. Maybe you could print that one and put it on your hate wall.
Is that what that is? A hater wall? Huh.
I can call up my Twitch rep and say, hey, can you please take off that warning for my shit? But guess what? I leave it. Wanna know why? Because
what is that?
My Twitch rep and say, hey, can you please take off that warning for my shit? But guess what? I leave it. Wanna know why? Because hopefully you 18 plus watching this shit. It literally warns you before you click on my stream.
I was like looking at the subtitles that WestJett put, and some of them threw me off. You know what? It must be the wind.
Newsflash, Buster. The only adults watching you are the bum friends you've accumulated who want a piece of your pie.
What does that say? Ty Lil almost cried, like the rapper Ty Lil.
The only adults watching you are the bum friends.
Cries after Rakai receiving threats. Why? Also, this is a good example as to no, your stream is not for kids. You put on Rakai. Rakai came from you. He is your fan base. When you want to know what your fan base looks like, just look at Rakai.
Friends you've accumulated who want a piece of your pie. If a coworker told me they watch Kai Cenat, I would lose a lot of respect for them. I don't know any man who watches a Kai Cenat stream.
I don't
No
either.
living adult that pays rent while respecting themselves watches anybody streaming, much less this goofball pineapple looking. Okay.
Oh,
far.
right.
Only people watching Kai
kinda...
Cenat are probably the bots he uses from Turkey to inflate his sub numbers. Bro
Shout out to
reveals Kai Cenat's 1 million subs record was just him gifting subs to himself at an 80% discount.
I'm surprised at how many people don't know that this is how Kai broke the sub record. He got 1 million subs. Guys, you realize every sub that Kai gives himself, he gets 80%. So 1 million subs
80%,
for him
what?
was not $5 million, it was $1 million. And he had sponsors give him subs and things like that. Because every sub that he gave himself, he kept 80%. That's how Kai got so many subs. It was self-gifting subs. You guys didn't know that?
Dude, don't go after his begathon, man. That's all this guy has
His
left, man. He has
begathon.
to get his sympathy primes from his teenage audience.
Ironically, I know more people. I know more of the people at the subathon than Kai, right? Like, okay, I'm not gonna say all the people, right? Well, yeah, Miles. I knew more of Miles. I seen like Miles clips because Miles is hilarious. And Office Drummer. I actually met the Office Drummer once at TwitchCon. He was really cool. That was it. Sorry.
Their dad's Amazon account. But in all seriousness, this dude is the god of LARP. He disappears for 6 months, loses all of his subs. I think he had like 200 subs left, and then he returns back with another cash cow to milk his audience. Unemployed University. Wow.
The streamer university thing is like, I don't even want to say it's like a pandemic or an epidemic. Yeah, epidemic is probably the correct word, dude. I seen when this was happening on TikTok, people legit stopped paying rent and quitting their jobs for streamer university because they think, what am I supposed to do? Not bet on myself, not take a shot? Yeah, you're not supposed to. You are never supposed to. This is kind of the problem, is that normies are now getting into the space. They're speed run. They don't know. They're kind of speed running to their own failure, and then they might catch up to the rest of us. Like they're getting into the space of streaming, and they don't know what the rest of what everybody else has done and all the advice that everybody else has given, which is 1, never quit your job. 2, make this a hobby first. 3, honestly, probably don't even stream it first. I can't. Here's the thing too. I don't even know who's at the first streamer university. I don't know a single person who went from there and made it from that. The only thing I know from streamer university is Adept, right? Is that his name? Is that his name, Adept? What is his name? I forgot his name. He's pretty cool. He's pretty smart. That was it. That's all I found from streamer university. Nobody blew up from streamer university.
Before we go any
Not
further,
that I know of.
Recently a jury ordered
Oh,
Meta
here
and
we
YouTube
go.
to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive
Surely at some point this money is going to get even out, right?
platforms. They knew their apps could
Whatever, the
contribute to
bag
anxiety,
comes first. That's all
depression,
that
and
matters.
body image issues, but did not share those risks while prioritizing profits. The recent historic verdict underscores the constant risks while prioritizing profits.
Oh, I went backwards.
The
That's
recent
awkward.
spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health struggles. you should hear this. You may be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. Morgan and Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm they have caused. You can use the link in my description or scan the QR code to take a short quiz to see if you qualify for a case. It is entirely free to do, and you may be entitled to compensation. And now let's get right back into our video. This gotta be hype if you're watching it on a PlayStation 4 on food stamps. Jokes aside, I could give credit where credit is due. The video Kai Cenat made for this was pretty good. You know, the production value is up there. But before even starting,
things got out of control at Streamer University audition.
University is looking like a disaster. Things get out of control at Streamer University Atlanta audition. Oh, and trust me, you guys haven't even seen the Detroit edition.
Kai Cenat Streamer University tryouts were honestly, unsurprisingly, a complete clown show. From Kai Cenat sneaking in well-known streamers in the back door.
Really?
Marlon and Lacey ended up showing up.
So it's like the Oscars, but instead of celebrating the they're celebrating the victims.
Everybody wasting their time. Everybody outside. Everybody still waiting.
All the while, the people that did manage to make it in there for the tryouts were acting like a bunch of goofy goobers, even though in reality, none of them were ever gonna get in the first place.
This narrator might...
Yeah, a lot of people a lot of people found out real fast they're not entertaining. And the people who are entertaining aren't that entertaining. And that's okay. Here's the thing, too. I'm going to say it like this, right? I'm not going to just be like, oh, you should never try to be a streamer because you're all unfunny and you're untalented. No, I'm going to say it like this. The reason why a lot of these people are probably not as funny is probably because they just never streamed before, right? The whole thing with streaming and stuff like that and keeping that entertainment is a little bit different than, like, making your friends laugh. So it's like they should have tried streaming first. Right? Kind of get their reps in, figure out what they're doing and how they want to do it, and then go to like Streamer University, right? Because then like you're gonna be above like 90% of the people there who have just heard of it and decided to go. And I think there probably could be a lot of people here who, because there's so many people who show up to this thing, surely someone's got to be like entertaining, right? And even at that point, honestly, why would you even be there? You could probably make it on your own.
Be bugging a bit because, bro, streamers are goofy goobers. That's what Streamer University is.
Yeah. Right now I'm mad as I'm ready to just crash out, gang.
Bank crashed out. Who the hell's Bank? Bank crashed out and threw a random streamer food after Kai Cenat canceled Streamer University audition.
I might just crash out. What's up, okay, gang? Nah, I ain't gonna crash. I ain't gonna say it, gang. It didn't get like that, bro, but I ain't gonna do that to you because my amigo, gang. But nah, bro, see this shit dead, bro. What the f?
How are you gonna act like a gang member when you're in line to audition for Streamer University?
Yeah, nice neck pillow, you fucking idiot.
Well, you're gonna crash out? What does that mean? Your bit rate's gonna fall? Or even Andrew Tate's Hustlers University is more legitimate. You know, at least you can get the value of learning how to pimp out your girlfriend. Kai Cenat's just a legend of LARP.
This is f***ing insane.
Look at the lines. Chat. Anime Expo didn't have this much line. I went to like one panel at Anime Expo. It was the Edge Runners. There wasn't even that big of a line for this. I also had the reserves, whatever. Dude, the reality of waiting in line for Streamer University. What? You're telling me all these people here want to be streamers? I don't believe it, honestly. Now, maybe actually because, you know, no, actually, I don't believe it because you know where streamers are, people who want to be streamers, you know where they are? They're probably streaming, or they're at home, not wanting to leave because we're all mentally ill. But like, yeah, you're telling me everybody here wants to be a streamer?
Imagine you had 6 elixir.
Okay.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
But in all seriousness, this is what the people call a recession indicator, because if there's this many people lining up for Streamer University, you know something's wrong.
What's going on? I'm about to show y'all
What? No, what?
how serious this really is. Got fucking water. It's got lifesavers. We're prepared here. I got my book and I got a ticket to show Kai. Kai, you gonna love this.
To be fair, it looks good, but still, you made a dude a postcard. You know, the thing is, I don't see this many people lining up at the job fair, and that's the problem we got with society.
Yeah.
This stuff is so serious, they're bringing their Jolly Ranchers, probably to mix with some cough syrup in case Aiden Ross shows up as a cameo.
Absolute disaster.
So we going to the Streamer U tryouts. I'm gonna be honest, I'm low-key late. We late as f***, I'm not gonna lie.
These people don't want to be streamers. They just want the Willy Wonka golden ticket. They don't want to put in the hard.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying, bro. You're telling me every single person here has tried to stream. Dude. Normies are invading the space. I wouldn't say my space, dude. I'm on YouTube. I don't see this stuff. This is more of like a Twitch thing. Twitch is being invaded by normies. And good luck, dude. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm on YouTube.
Hard work. They don't want to be queso making like 15 videos a day, uploading TikToks to promote his stream. They just want the easy way.
Walmart not paying me enough.
Quitting my job to lock in with streamer.
Again, the first advice anyone gives you for being a streamer is to never quit your job. Why is that the first thing these people are doing? Literally, the last thing you should ever do is quit your job.
University. Dude,
Walmart
doesn't pay anybody enough. You're not a special snowflake.
I don't know what economy you guys live.
Also, like, just like work part-time at Walmart and then stream. You know what I'm saying? Work a part-time job.
But I would like to join you. Invite me to the server, please. Because last time I checked, rent is high as food is high as gas is high as How are you quitting your job for the chance to maybe get accepted into Streamers University?
And even then, you're probably not going to blow up, by the way. But keep that in mind. You are more than guaranteed, or at least from what I've seen, you are more than guaranteed to not blow up from Streamer University.
This dude failed his 3-month probation and was about to get fired anyway, or he's gonna run back to Walmart begging for his job. It's like the not my son meme. And I personally don't give a about any of this. I'm not personally invested. I just kind of want the money because, as the guy said, you know, the bills are due. The whole Kai Mafia right now because we finally get a stream after 9 months tomorrow. I just find it comical how this dude believes adults are genuinely watching his content.
But you're dumb as shit if you think I'm making the content that I make is for me and other grown-ass bro.
They don't actually think that. They have to maintain plausible deniability so they can get away with basically showing to 12-year-olds.
Huh?
Why?
Shout out to Mark Pike.
Why is he so offended by
allegedly, as a joke, because, you know, she streams on Twitch. Sorry, go ahead.
By that. You're making millions a month doing what you love and have the ability to change people's...
Bro, if I made Kai Cenat's money and the only, like, and people, like, criticized my content and one of the things they say is, oh, you make content for kids. Okay, I still have, I think he had, like, 90,000 subs. Oh, no, I'm going to wipe my tears with my 90,000 subs. Whatever, bro.
Lives. Who cares if they a kid or if they 80? The thing is, if
for real, imagine the uploads, dude. Imagine the YouTube uploads when he uploads like YouTube videos and stuff like that, dude.
I really loved streaming.
They probably get like
quit
millions
for
of
9
views.
months.
Does Kai actually really upload his own content on YouTube? I know that sounds like a weird question, but you know, some people don't. Oh yeah, he does have his own YouTube. 7 mil. 1.6 mil, 2.7 mil, 8 mil, 8 mil, 14 mil, 16 mil. I would be totally fine. I'll tell you that. I'd be just A-okay if I was Kai and they were telling me that. I would not care.
Pursue a fashion brand to try to milk more money out of his audience, but I digress. And I know some Kai Cenat fans are going to call me racist, but, you know, that's far away from the truth. You know, I got black friends, and I think IShowSpeed is doing a hell of a lot cooler stuff than Kai is, and he's less of a fraud. And this
okay, to be fair, yes, but that's unrelated. Speed just does insane things. I'll say that. Speed is in a league of his own.
Actually, I thought these were cigarettes for some reason, but Kai Cenat loads up this cannon and shoots up these enrollment letters that land...
Oh, is that what that is?
Hell of a lot cooler stuff than Kai is, and he's less of a fraud. Initially,
I thought he was flushing cigarettes down the toilet. That is my bad.
I thought these were cigarettes for some reason, but Kai Cenat loads up this cannon and shoots up these enrollment letters that land straight into what looks like Gangland Chicago. Legend of LARP.
Legend of LARP. Streaming University rules. School of Thought. What is this? Schoolboy Jock. Baby John. Is that what that is? Popular Kid, DDG, Homework, IRL streams?
FYP thinks I'm a loser. FYP thinks I'm a dork.
Sponsor, I want you to pay me $200,000 for this. Actually, give me $250,000 of subs.
I mean, everybody knows this.
Yeah.
His #1 sub-gifter was Valorant, followed by Snoop Dogg, eBay, Crocs, State Farm.
All right, sit down. Hey, listen, I don't want to.
I mean, at the very least, like that's probably the best way for their brands to market to. Like I said, dude, they're normies. These are brands that normies would actually, like, you know, look into and shop at. Plus, you know, Snoop Dogg. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. We all love Snoop Dogg. It makes sense. It's kind of like if you go on TikTok and you see brands commenting on viral videos. It's like, yeah, it makes sense, right? That's kind of like a new marketing strategy. It's just going towards, like, influencers and stuff like that. Well, not new. I don't want to say new. It is a marketing strategy they are doing currently.
Listen. Let me set it up for you. Okay? I'm telling you right now. You gotta come correct. You shaking ass? Denied. Oh, sorry. Denied! You gotta come correct. You shaking ass?
You had you just needed 5 seconds. You just needed like 10 to 30 seconds of showing them who you are, and the first thing you do is you shake ass. Yeah, you're not. He's right. He's right to deny you. You're not gonna make it as a streamer. There's another website you might make it on, but even then.
Yes, denied. Oh, sorry. Denied! Sorry. Denied. I take her.
I might have to go to his chat and hit some W Kais.
I'm so embarrassed. Oh!
I really think we got to get rid of the girl content in the streaming space.
What? Wait, what?
I really think we got to get rid of the girl content in the streaming space. I genuinely think it's the most corny of all time.
As a white knight, you know, let's not single out the
That's not the white knight I was looking for. Wait a minute.
woman here because, bro, streaming inherently is corny in itself, and it used to be better when people just gamed and they
Is
were
that T1?
self-aware they were nerds. Now they're trying to act all tough and gang.
Yeah, again, it's normies invading the space. This is what happens. You know what normal people do? Normie people shit. And this is kind of normie people shit. And that's fine. Here's the thing. That's fine. Right? But just know that you're not going into a space that is normie oriented. You are going to look a certain type of way, especially to everyone around you. I need you to be prepared for that. Right? It's like, oh my god, now we're going into anime. Wait, people think we're losers because we're watching anime now. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. Why are you saying it like it's different? What?
Same as how Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen introduced a bunch of morons to anime, but we're not ready for that conversation yet. No,
we are. We already had that conversation. We've been having that conversation. WestJett, lock in, bro. Come on, we're dilly dallying a little too much here. Like, let's go. Let's lock in. Come on, bro.
Kai Cenat. All my homies hate Kai Cenat. You getting mad? I'm getting red. Fortunately, we ran out of time for this video.
Yeah, I wanted to know more about that. What's it called? Sorry, I wanted to know a little bit more about that Kai Cenat University thing. That was so funny. I need to look at more of those videos. Those are so dumb. Chat, let me know, guys, for calling, subscribe. I'll catch you gamers in the next one. Bye. I'm losing my voice.